I am live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for showing up. We have at least 3 people here besides me, because I have 2 windows open for what I have to do. And I don't know who's here, but the live chat does work, so if you want to use the live chat, you can chat away over here. This thing works. I was actually able to figure out how to flip my camera. This way, if I'm pointing at something, I'm pointing the right way, or it should be pointing the right way, like at my thing back there. Hopefully, I'm staring at the screen now. Hopefully it catches up soon, because I know it's on a delay. Probably minute to 30-second delay. Yeah, that's going. Okay. Just want to make sure it's going. I'm going to wait till it pops up. And Ben is already looking for the refreshments. Got to go to the refrigerator for those things. Let me see. Is my thing stuck? Oh, there I am. Alright, I don't know why my feed was stuck, but it was. Okay, those are working. Alrighty. So, we got Ben here, we got me here, and I don't know who else is here. They're being quiet. I can't tell who's here until somebody says hello, so. Gotta run to the refrigerator, grab a beer. Uh-oh, somebody's saying hello and I don't know who it is because it says unknown user. Unknown users are either not logged in or not registered, so whoever that may be, hello. Glad you're here. There's still only 5 of us. I posted this thing everywhere, but at least we got a few people here. So tonight, if we get more people, we'll talk about the site. For those of you that aren't registered, hopefully you are. HLI community, Sprue Hub, the Mahdi contest, if you want to get in on that, and Frankenstein. Hopefully the audio's clear on this and I don't have to be way up on the microphone to talk. The microphone should be pretty decent, so you should be able to hear me. Hey, there's Ken. I see your name now. Ken is here. Ken, Ben, and Ken. We all rhyme. Just flip out one letter and we're all good. Everybody's here. Oh, we got 6 people. I'm really curious as to how many people we can have on the live feed, because I do have a big server and this actually doesn't take up any server space while we're streaming. You have to actually record on your own and then encode it and put it up onto Sprue Hub. I need glasses. It was a 6, I think, and then went to 5. 9 views. And the other bad thing, well, not a bad thing, is you got to actually start your stream early if you're going to use the live stream feature, because for some reason it takes about 10 minutes for an email to go out and notify anybody that's registered to the site. Hey, what's going on, Alex? Alex is here. Really? See, I can't tell because I have to keep my speakers off, otherwise there'll be an echo back and forth between. You'll hear what I say over and over and over again. Yeah, I know. I got to do a live stream at a different time for you guys that are over on that side of the world. It's like 11:30 or something like that over there. It's a little late. And everybody I have here, I think, already is on the site and already knows about Mahdi, so that's cutting out some stuff unless we get some other people that don't know about it. I got to figure out, too, on this camera, because it does look a little blurry. I don't know why it's blurry, but let me see if I put my hand up here, and I'm going to go flip over to this thing. No, it's clear on this end, and then it's blurry on that end. I don't know. Live streaming is a bitch. It's not fun. Not fun at all. So let me, since you guys already know about the site, and you know about Sprue Hub, let me grab some stuff and I shall be back in a second. We'll do goes the dryer. The dryer says the dryer's done. That means it's time to get the clothes out. But anyway, you guys know I've been working on good old Frankenstein here. Got his little hands on today. It's kind of in, my friend Paul was saying, it's kind of in a not natural position where his hands are, but how the kit is set up, the one hand here, this one is holding against the brick wall, and this one's actually holding the door up. So that's why his hands are in that position, and then he goes on to the stand that way. So I got a little bit of cleanup to do left, cat hair on him, and then I'm going to start painting this guy. I showed you guys the magnets in the feet. If I don't get to answering you right away, it's because I'm showing you stuff and I can't see the whatchamacallit. Hey, there's Matt. And then there's another unknown user. Unknown user that just said hi, guys. If you want, either type your name in so we know who you are, or you have to register and sign in. This way we can see what's who's talking to us. Anyway, got the magnets in his feet for down on the bottom. Now I was looking at the picture, the actual picture of Boris Karloff holding onto the door. There's so much more that could be done if you want to just do the base, like from scratch, because the actual brick wall is thicker. So the brick wall would be thicker. It would come out a little bit more. This is all wooded in here. And then this guy is way too thick compared to what is in the actual picture, and it's made out of wood. You can see actually the wood slats going up and a big wooden bar going through at the bottom. So this is really thick. And what I was gonna do, I don't know where my hole is. There's my hole. I was gonna put this guy in here like this, and I was gonna have it open and close, but I could put hinges on it and open and close it. But then I was thinking, I really don't need to do that, so I'm just gonna have it in the open position, because there's gonna be stuff behind him that we want to see. So I gotta make sure that I position, if I could get this over here, I position this in a way that we're gonna see what's behind here. So what we're doing behind this guy is, like I said before, there's gonna be a hallway back here, and then there's gonna be bars, like cell bars back here. I'm going to put a top on here, and I'm going to put strip lighting at the top, and then we're going to have lightning sound effects, and when the lightning sound effects go off the lightning, you'll see a flash in the hallway. And behind the bars, we're going to put a picture of like the full moon and forest and stuff like that. So that'll be in there. I just got to do a little more work on Frankenstein himself. And then, if you haven't seen it in the pictures, this is the base I'm working on. It's 12 deep and 16 wide. And if you guys are talking on the thing, I'm going to go back to the chat and I'll scroll up and see what you guys are saying and who is here. So this is all pink foam. This is all cut. This one is cut in half, and this is a full piece. The whole bottom's a full piece. This side's cut in half. Then I cut a smaller piece, smaller piece, smaller piece. And this is going to have the wooden popsicle sticks coming across to finish off the floor. There'll be a wall. I wonder if I can hold it all at one time, because it's a little difficult. I need a bigger table. So this guy will be in the front here. Then there's going to be a wall down here by the stairs. Over there. Let's see if I can not drop the other piece and break it. So there'll be a wall here, and by the stairs is going to be a torch. And you'll have the cell over here with the top, and that'll be lit up. It's going to be interesting to light the torch up, because I'm doing this in black and gray. So the torch, I'm going to have to do light grays and not use a colored light, and use a white flickering light in there. And so I'm going to have to practice with that. I was actually going to do the casting of the torch on a live stream, but that'll take over an hour, because I'd have to set the thing up, put the clay in there, mix up the whatchamacallit, I can't even think what it's called, the silicone. Get the silicone all mixed up, and that'll take a half an hour to dry, and then it would take us half an hour for the second part to dry, because I'll have to have the piece in there, clone that half, do the other half, and get it all together. So if people have time on a weekend, I can do a long show and we can actually do casting on the show live. So let's take a look and see. Yes, Ken, I'm still going to do the black and white. Jeff is here. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? I hope it looks awesome when it gets when we get done. And who else is here? We'll say hello to. There's Jeff. There's Matt. Getting the delay again. Which delay are you getting, Matt? If anybody's getting a bounce, okay, what we're gonna do here is I'm actually gonna go to the live screen, so you're gonna see for a second. Let me drop that down. Fire bad. Yeah, fire is bad. If your screen is actually bouncing, you should see everything I have here now. I have it stretched out. My screen is fine for that, but if you're getting a bouncy bounce, come over to this guy here. If this is open, and close it, it'll give you full screen. You won't get the bounce, and maybe that's what's causing the echo too. And if you don't want to watch it on the full screen like this, hit that. Whoa. There's supposed to be one for theater mode. Oh no, that's not on live. I'm sorry. The bouncy bounce. Thank you, whoever just said sounds like it's going to look amazing, because I have you as an unknown user. So if you want to type your name in so we know who you are. But the hamburger will definitely stop you from doing the bouncy, bouncy, bouncy over there. And that, like I said, may also whatchamacallit. Yeah, I don't know why some people get an audio delay. Actually, Ben was saying before, kind of looked like an old Godzilla movie where my mic is offset from my lips moving. So that could be on my side how I have my settings. I got to play with that and see. So there's a lot. Okay, no echo. Bob, are you getting a delay though? Does it look like an old Godzilla or a karate movie where my lips are moving and my voice is coming afterwards? I hope that stops, because I can't actually listen to myself. If I listen to myself while I'm doing it, you're going to hear the same thing I say over and over and over, because it's just going to capture it and loop it, and we don't want it to loop around. So yeah, somebody was asking, I think it was Ken. Ow, I just stabbed myself with the, whatchamacallit. Let me go back and get off of live screen and go back to me. So on this guy here, if I didn't show you guys, what I did was, excuse me, cut down the popsicle sticks. Some are warped, some got spaces, some got chips. I wanted to leave it all like that. Hey, Tigsy's there. Like that. I wanted to look crappy. And then what we did was took pins and I pushed the pins through. I used CA glue, and they were all sticking out. I just actually grabbed this by accident, but they had to cut them all down. Now I cut the middle out because the magnets aren't strong enough to make it through the plastic and the wood. So I cut the middle out this way when Frankenstein's ready to be in, or the monster, because he's not really Frankenstein. Frankenstein's a doctor. When he's ready to be on the, whatchamacallit, the base, we'll have the magnets over here so he could get caught down. What I'm going to do is, since there's a delay, I am going to mess with something for a second, so you may not hear me. I'm going to add my microphone to this. Hit OK on that, and then we are going to see if we can get this, and put the Turtle Beach on here. I want to shut one of these off. Video capture device. Let's mute this one. That one should be muted, and let's see if there's a delay now. I had it running through the Thanks, Ken. I got a lot more work to do because the back is going to be wood too. So what I was saying is I had the microphone going through the Logitech camera instead of by itself, so maybe that was causing delay. Hopefully everything catches up now and it's not on a delay. Otherwise I'm going to have to figure out how that is working. So that's it on Frankenstein for now. Are you there, Kenny? I don't see anything. Yes, I'm here. Whoever unknown user is, I am here. Oh, that was the other thing. Ken was asking about the black and white. I'm actually going to be using the black and white paint set from Scale 75. So those are the colors. Those are the colors that are in there. If you're not seeing anything, it could be because you didn't hit the play button. Hit the play button so this comes up. The delay probably stopped because I changed where my microphone was sourcing from. So now I got it straight out instead of on the microphone. But these are all the colors. Now one of the guys, that's it. So now I know not to hook up my microphone that way. This way you hear me better. So no more going through the Logitech cam. Yeah, you have to push the play button so it starts. If you don't hit the play button, Dana, it's not going to start. No longer Godzilla. Godzilla. So these are all the colors that come in the black and white. I'm going to have to play with this before I actually play with the stuff. I don't want to have to keep stripping down the monster. This way I get it hopefully in 1 or 2 shots and I learn how to use this kit over here. But that'll be coming up soon because my mother-in-law, who's sitting on the couch, keeps busting my chops. When's it going to get done? But I got to order electronics for the lighting. So I'll tell you everything that's going to go on with it. So we're going to have the lighting. I told you about the whatchamacallit, the lightning in the back, flashing over there. This is going to go onto another acrylic base. And in the base, I'm going to have speakers, and we're going to have the music from the original Frankenstein movie going on. So we'll have that, and sooner or later, it's called the Cricket, but I like to call it the Cry Cut because that's how it's spelt. We're going to get the Cricket, and we're going to do a vinyl mask, and we are going to have Frankenstein written on the front on plexiglass. I'm going to frost it from the back, and we're going to throw lights behind it. So I'm going to try to break it into 3. This way there's orange, red, and yellow, and the name will be lighting up like crazy. So that's going to be the deal on that. Hopefully it all comes out nice. And then, oh, the other thing, if you missed the other show, the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a plexiglass top. The 2 sides, the top and the back, will all be black. The front will be clear. And then I'm going to make, out of wood veneer or something, make it look like an old TV. Get old knobs off of eBay or 3D print them up. I'll have old TV knobs so it looks like an old TV set while he's painted black and white, which hopefully comes out well. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that, Bob. I'm going to be looking at a lot of reference. I don't know why it's loading for you, Dana. Sorry that it's taken a while for you to get to see my nonsense that's going on. So if you haven't seen, I did just 4 videos for Green Strawberry for the whatchamacallit, the Millennium Falcon. So those are all up. The next review that I have going on is, where are they? I'll show you the next 2 things that are coming up. Thanks to Lucas and Green Strawberry. We have the X-Wing canopies. I'm going to be doing those. I showed you the B-Wing. The B-Wings weren't that clear compared to the canopies, but these are thinner than the kit. So hopefully, I haven't even opened these yet, so hopefully they are as clear as the Bandai stuff. If not, I'll tell you the truth. If they are or they aren't. And the other thing we're going to do is this guy for the USS Franklin. This is the other photo etch and resin set for that guy. So we're going to be taking a look at that either tomorrow or Monday. And then I got to get myself a Franklin kit. This way we can get that going. I wonder if Dana ever got the play button to work. The play button. So, what else is going on? Dr. Bob. and I'm waiting. Sooner or later I have my phone off. I'm probably going to get a text message from my son because he knew I was doing this, but he went out with his friends, so it's gonna go off and say, "Come on, Dad, pick me up." So this is the corner of the shop. Is anybody here that is interested in the Mahdi contest or doesn't know how to register for it or for the site or how to get onto Sprue Hub or anything like that? And I'll help you look for stuff. Like on Sprue Hub, Ray was telling me that the character count for comments is only 200. I knew that, but I don't code and it's not my code, so I gotta have Tommy go into the code, try to find out where that is and bump it up to like 5,000 characters so people can comment on that. A lot more than just a couple words. And the whatchamacallit, when you go onto Sprue Hub, I know the thumbnails, they take a while to pop up. That's because we're working on the caching. This way they just pop up right away. But the caching, how this guy set up the system wasn't that great, and it kind of messes things up, so we took the caching off, so it takes a little while for all of the thumbnails to populate. Hopefully, I'm sorry, Dana, it shouldn't be stopping. I don't know if anybody else is stopping. Mine has just been going fine. If it's stopping, it could actually be your connection. So is anybody else having the trouble if it's stopping on you in the middle of the video? Jeff, what are we looking to participate in? The Mahdi contest this year, 2019, is for figures. Actually, while I have you here, just in case anybody doesn't know, let's make this thing go crazy again. You'll see all of my stuff, and then we will go to community at hobbylinkinternational.com, and look at me, I'm stuck right there. It keeps pulling up stuff. So when you come, you're going to go to, well, the first thing you got to do is you got to register. So if you do register at the site, if you're not a registered member right now, make sure you check your spam and your junk mail, because I always have to go in and help people out with that. That is the main thing you got to check in there, and your activation code will be in there. But for the model of the year, you sign in, you go to groups, and then you're going to go down to, I passed it already, Mahdi. For the model of the year, you got to come over here for 2019 for the figures. You come here, you just sign up, and you start popping in what you're going to build, what figure, and you put a picture of either your monitor or something in there, like down here has the date and time. This way we know it's not started, and you pop that on here, and then you'll be good to go. And then when your figure is done, I should have just went, instead of going backwards, I should have just went over. Here's model of the year. So when your figure's done, the first one you do is you register here, and when your figure's done, you just post up an album in this one. This way we have all the finished products in one spot. If you want to keep an album over here of your updates on what you're building, you can put it in there. And then if you're interested in spaceships, you'll do the Mahdi 2020, and you can actually register and start your build now for that one, because some people build really big things and it'll take you a while, so that at least you have a couple years to take care of that one. So what else on the site? Most of you are already on the site, so you know the deal. This thing, I gotta fix this. I don't know, when I changed something, it went double groups, and then it says community, 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 like over and over. That is such a horrible picture that it caught me at. But if you're new to the site, you can do everything you can on Facebook. You write a status, photos, audio, video. You can do everything over there. It just takes a little getting used to. And then you can check the members, add friends. So if you're already part of the site, please pass along the site, invite your friends, tell them to come over. If they need help, we'll all help them out, and all that good stuff. Sprue Hub, but what? Oh, okay. For Sprue Hub, Tigsy, the only issue I have, Mahdi, is deciding what I want to commit to doing. Yeah, you got to decide what you want to do. Okay, let me jump off of me. Tigsy, I'll show you how to upload on Sprue Hub. So let me go back to the live sites. I'll go to Sprue Hub over here. Oops. Let me refresh that one. I got too much stuff open. I got way too many things open. Okay. Well, since I'm here anyhow, I can show you from this one. To upload, what you're going to do is you're going to come here to this little video icon. And then if you're just embedding a link from YouTube, go to YouTube, grab the link, click on this one. You input the video link in here, just hit save changes, and it's going to bring up your video. And it should bring everything in with it, thumbnails and all that other good stuff. If you go over here on the little hamburger thing and you come down, there is Sprue Hub tutorials. Click in there. Hey, there's my ugly face all live again. These are all the tutorials for the site: how to live stream, how to import your videos, how to watch videos, avatars, Sprue Hub site, how to encode the video. That was the next thing I was going to show you. What you're going to do is just go over here, hit the encode button. Now the big thing with the encoding is it'll tell you down here your video has to be 1 gigabyte or less. If you're a gigabyte or more, we can't have that on the site because I'm not a billionaire and that would eat up so much room. So what you're going to do is you're going to browse your files. Mine's in my documents. You just come over here, you grab whatever video you're going to grab, toss it in here, and then it's going to start encoding it. Mine's a very small file because what I do is I throw mine into my encoder before I even bring it over here. So if you're using Adobe, get this one. Where is it? Oh, where's my encoder? It's usually right there. Adobe encoder. Where is the encoder? This one, Adobe Media Encoder. What you're going to do is if you're using Adobe, let me know, and I can actually give you the file that's going to crush your videos down even further. And there was another trick I showed the other day about going to YouTube and crushing your files over there, and you can actually download your own videos and then put them on the site and they're already encoded. But this may not pop up because I'm running the live stream and this at the same time. Hopefully it pops up in a second here. If not, I'm going to shut it off because I don't want to kill the stream. There it goes. It's loading up. And right now in the background you can see this will go like 3 or 4 times it'll go through. So this is the encoder. What you're going to do is after you're done with Premiere Pro, if that's what you're using, you hit export and you'll hit send to queue. It'll be at the bottom and it'll open this up right away, and you'll encode the video over here. There'll be a format preset. Under presets you're going to click down and I can give you the file and you'll smash everything down really small and you can get it in there. I'll actually let this thing go through. This way I can show you what to do next once it's done, and then I can always delete it afterwards. So right now I'm probably going to lose everything you guys are saying because I'm off of the live stream, so I can't see the talkie box. And if you have any questions, hold them just for a few more minutes until I show you what's going on with this thing. The encoder's still going, and it's just what it's doing is taking your 1 gigabyte file and it's making it smaller. This way it's on the site. When you do come to the encoder, don't worry about any of this over here. You don't have to fill it out because you'll have to fill it out again anyhow. So talk amongst yourselves for now until I can get back to you, because I can't see the chat box at the moment while I'm waiting on this thing to encode. Once it's done encoding, it'll do that. It's going to be gone. Just X that out, go to your videos, and it's going to be the first one on the top, which is this video here. I'm going to come here, hit the edit button, put your title in, whatever it may be, and then put your video tags, description, category. If you want to rate it. You don't have to unless it's something that's bad or something that's got a little more femininity in it. Hit the R, this way we know. This is an important button, allow to share. This way you can share your videos all over social media. Just click that one on and boom, you're done. For your thumbnail, come to images. It has to be a JPEG. Just grab, let me see if I got one. What size is this? And is it a JPEG or a PNG? That's a JPEG. Throw it in there, hit upload, hit save changes, it's going to be here. Now what's going to happen is the site is going to save the original thumbnail it made as soon as it decides to pop up, because I'm running so much stuff at one time. The computer's a little slow. Oh, it actually saved it on the first shot. I'm surprised. Usually it doesn't save it, but if you don't see your thumbnail at the top, just hit Control and F5 and that'll clear the cache for the site, and it'll bring up your regular thing. Now if it's a video that you put up, like this is a double video now, and everybody's going to get a notification that I put up a new video even though I haven't, and just click the X, hit delete, and you're good to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the live stream and see if anybody, I gotta hit play. Oh, actually it saved what I was talking about. Now we'll come back to me. Yes, Dana, I could see all the comments when I come back here, but when I'm doing a live shot of my computer screen, I can't see anything. See you later, Matt. Have a good night. Using your neighbor's Wi-Fi, yeah, that's not a good thing. See the Armorama too. Yeah, I got all my modeling stuff is up at the top over there. This way I can jump to stuff right away. Yeah, if you're piggybacking on your neighbor's Wi-Fi, there's no way you're gonna see the stream at all. It's gonna keep dying out on you, which isn't a good thing. Oh, there's another thing that we'll be doing. This week I bought, well, not this week, but this week I'm going to do a tutorial on it, because way back when I did Michael Myers and I got real leaves and I hit them with a shellac and I used them in the diorama, but I went out and got these, the acrylic inks. I got sepia, I got, what is this one, brilliant yellow, and three more. Got this orange one, burnt umber, and red earth. What I'm going to be doing with these, and I also got them, they might be over here, white coffee filters, the old type of coffee filters, the cones. What we're going to be doing with these is we're going to be making leaves for the diorama. So I'll show you how we cut these open, mix up those colors over there, let that dry, and then I think these are 5/8 inch. These are little leaf, there it goes, leaf punches I got from Hobby Lobby, and they're actually the perfect size for 1/8 scale figures. And then I'll pop them out and we'll put all the leaves I need on the diorama base, and they come out pretty good. I learned it from, I think the name of the channel on YouTube is Paper Cuts, but it's not spelled P-A-P-E-R, it's like P-A-P-E-A-R or A-E-R, something like that. So we'll be doing that. I'll be doing that probably this week. We'll do that tutorial on there, and then we'll figure out, I want to do something on the live show besides Yap, but I want to try to get as many people here so I can teach them about the site and Sprue Hub, and we can get you on here and going a lot better than what we have. So hopefully you guys spread the word. This way, a lot of us were on G+, get those guys over here. I'm trying to think of anything else I got to show you. Next one, I might, when I do Frankenstein, try to do a live show of painting him, and we'll see how bad I messed that up. This way we could do that. That's all. That is all, whatchamacallit. Uh-oh, Nanny, what are you doing, Nanny? Nanny, what are you doing? And Bob, you were asking about what I was cutting the foam with. I was cutting it with this guy. I gotta actually look and see if I'm showing. This is what I'm using, and when you're cutting it, it cuts nice, but if you're using it on the pink foam, I made the mistake of when I was first doing it is just slicing through it and it tears it all up, and there's actually a grain inside the pink stuff, so if you're cutting and you feel that it's jacking up on you, cut the other way and it'll go smooth. But you just take one of these guys and you lightly cut it like 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and it'll cut it nice and smooth. The only problem with this, I use a flat edge. I have my my square back here somewhere. I use one of these guys on it, and a lot of the times I can get it, I'll get it flat, I'll get a good cut, but as I'm going, this bends like this. Hopefully I don't cut my finger off, and either I get a skew towards the inside of it, or sometimes it'll bend a little to the outside and I'll get a skew on the outside, and then I got to try to shave it down. What I want to get is a table hot wire cutter, which cuts this thing really nicely. You don't want to use the little foam cutter. Sorry, I'm bending down to find it. I think I got it down here. If you got one of these foam cutters, it doesn't work well on the pink. It's not hot enough, and it starts. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to whoever just jumped on here. But this, as I was saying, with the pink foam, it's not hot enough and it starts to melt and it smells really bad. The other one I want to get is the tabletop one. It's like $130 on Amazon, or $120, but it's so hot and it just goes right through it and leaves a smooth, clean line on the pink. Oh, that'd be cool if you put the actually Tigsy, the Mahdi contest is figures. We're actually going to have a Mahdi contest specific for I'm not a big Gundam person, so the Gundams themselves plus the battle suits or whatever they're called. Yeah, that's a scary looking knife. So you may want to pick a figure. The figures contest is more like superheroes, horror guys. It's got to be more like a humanoid or a human or something like that. Not a mech suit. The mechs are going to be mechs. That's going to be a different contest. So you may want to hold off on that, because that's the deal with that. But if you go to the groups and find the Mahdi contest, all the rules are in there. And if you have any questions, just email me or hit me up on the site, and I'll tell you exactly what the deal is. So I'm trying to think. That's pretty much it. Everybody here is already on the site, and everybody's pretty much leaving, which isn't too bad. We had a half an hour of chat time. So next time we'll do stuff. I'll plan stuff to actually physically do on the site, and I'll let you know if it's one of the if we're going to do live casting of the pieces, the torch. If we do that, that's going to be a long thing. So if you want to pop in and out on that one, we might do that. I'll get out the Legos, show you exactly what I do, set up the camera a little better. This way it's facing down at the desk, and I can show you all the stuff we're doing with the casting and get that casted up. This way we can put that on the diorama. But if anybody has any questions or anything, I'd be more than happy to answer them about the site or contests or anything like that. We'll hang out a few more minutes. I don't want to keep some people here that it's really late for them, and I'm still waiting. I know my son is going to get a hold of me soon, so I'm going to have to go grab him. The probe droid would be a mechanical thing, so that it's not a figure. The probe droid is mechanical, and that would have to be in the mech one. Oh, that's cool if you have something back there. But yeah, anything mechanical like that is for a different contest. It has to be something with human capabilities, and the probe droid, sorry Dana, is not a figure. That would be under the mechanical. I'm thinking of actually doing a whole Star Trek or Star Wars Mahdi contest, one of the two, or probably both of them at some point. Either combine them into one, or do two separate ones. This way you could get that done. Any other questions or anything like that? Because we're starting to lose people. Otherwise, that is gonna be it for the night. Next time we're gonna do stuff on the show instead of just talking, and then if people have questions at the end of the show, we can we can answer questions about stuff like that. I just got to think. Maybe I'll do the leaves on a live broadcast. Show you how to do that. That one, we wouldn't be able to punch out the leaves. I'd actually have to do some first, let them dry, show you the technique live, and then do the punching out of the leaves. So that is all, everybody. Thank you for stopping by and checking things out. Somebody just jumped on as I was going to say goodbye. I feel bad saying goodbye as they just jumped on. I don't know if somebody popped off and popped back on. Could it be Dana with her bad Wi-Fi connection stealing from her neighbor? Or is it somebody else that just jumped on here? I don't know. I don't know. That's my closet behind me with all the model stuff. A whole bunch of kits up there that I probably never get to, but we collect them. So, but that's it. I'm shooting for any questions before I go, or anything you would like to see on a live broadcast. Don't forget, guys, I'm not the only one that can use the live broadcast. Everybody can use it, and there could be multiple live broadcasts at the same time, because the live broadcast doesn't actually eat up bandwidth. You have to use your recorder on OBS if you're using OBS, and then you put it up on the site. So you guys can use the live. If you want to know how to use OBS or XSplit, there are tutorial videos. If you're not sure how to use it after that, get a hold of me and I'll get you working on it. All right, Jeff, you take care. And we got actually another person jumping on in the 8 o'clock hour that missed the beginning of the show. And you actually, I don't think you can go back now. On the live show, you can't go backwards to see from the beginning until I post this up and get it on the site, and then you can see from the beginning what we were talking about, what we're doing. So that's probably what I'm going to do after this. Excuse me. One warm day and there's pollen. I was sneezing like crazy yesterday, and my mother-in-law over there was telling me to shut up. Right, Mom? Right? You telling me to shut up yesterday because I was sneezing too much?
Right.
Yes, see? So the spring is coming and all that good stuff. But if there's anything, like I said, you want to see on a live show, we can do a live review of some stuff. We can do live this, live that, whatever we want to do. But that's it for the night, guys. I thank everybody for stopping by. If you have any questions or you're not on HLI or Sprue Hub, come on over, register, and pass along the word to your friends. Tell them, get off of social media and come over and hang out with us. It makes it a better place. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. I shall see you all soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.